Today, let's delve into Prey, the latest installment in the Predator series, which premiered exclusively on Hulu. When they initially announced it as a Predator prequel titled Prey for Hulu, it piqued my interest. I wondered about the budget implications, but found they used it well. Despite some initial hesitation, I likely would have seen it in theaters, as I've caught all the previous Predator films on the big screen. While the last one left a sour taste, I've enjoyed the franchise overall. The original holds a special place for me, and I quite liked the second installment. Predators with Adrien Brody was also a solid entry. Though the Alien vs. Predator films didn't fully captivate me, they had their moments, particularly the novelty of seeing those iconic characters collide on screen. It's reminiscent of the appeal of Freddy vs. Jason, not flawless, but satisfying a certain nostalgic craving. What struck me was the unexpected path taken by the studio, possibly influenced by Fox's acquisition by Disney. With limited resources, they aim to breathe new life into the franchise while safeguarding its future. Their approach was daring, delving into history, specifically 300 years back to the encounter between the Comanche tribe and a predator. It's a narrative twist that, while somewhat foreseeable given the franchise's past nods to Native American culture, felt innovative. Across Predator films, the alien visitors are often depicted as youthful beings seeking to prove themselves through hunts on Earth, echoing rites of passage found in Native American traditions. This thematic connection is further explored through Neru, portrayed by the talented Amber Midthunder, whom I admired in Legion. Her appearance in the film was a delightful surprise, recalling her compelling performance in the series. Neru's dynamic with her brother Tabe, played by Dakota Beavers, added depth to the storyline. However, I found Neru's character development occasionally leaning into contemporary tropes, particularly in addressing gender biases. While acknowledging the historical context of such prejudices, it felt somewhat contrived and detracted from the narrative's authenticity. Nevertheless, it serves as a reminder of persisting societal challenges, underlining the importance of diverse representation in storytelling. At times, it's a matter of sexism, while other times, it's not. Take this scenario, for instance, the brother gives her a chance to prove herself against the lion. She both succeeds and fails simultaneously. However, because she doesn't fully succeed, he tells her, "You took your chance, you did okay, but you couldn't handle it." I found this change in attitude somewhat justified because she nearly got killed in the process. Despite inflicting a wound on the lion, she didn't realize the extent of it, which ultimately allowed her brother to finish the job. Her eagerness to prove herself, regardless of gender, can lead to mistakes. Overall, Amber's performance was praiseworthy, and despite some shortcomings in the writing, her character's development was satisfying. By the end, she proves herself worthy of the hunt, even to those who initially doubted her. The parallels with her brother's journey are intriguing. As for spoilers, I'll refrain, but I must commend Amber's standout performance. Although I'm unfamiliar with the rest of the cast, Dakota, who portrayed her brother, delivered excellently. Despite some low-budget looking shots, the director managed to make the most out of the situation. Understanding the limitations they faced, I found the director's handling of certain shots, like those featuring Amber's character Neru in the tree confronting the lion with a spear, quite commendable. The wide shots, offering glimpses of the surrounding landscapes, were particularly striking. Additionally, the inclusion of ambient noises, such as Ace's rummaging in the background, added a layer of authenticity to the scenes. In terms of character depth, Neru's bond with her dog, a loyal companion aiding her in hunting and tracking, added richness to her portrayal. The film effectively underscored how the presence of a single wild animal could disrupt the entire life of a village, as seen with the troublesome lion and bear. This compelled the villagers to adapt and concentrate their efforts on overcoming this obstacle to sustain progress and expansion. The hunt for the lion marked a crucial juncture, with Neru sustaining injuries while managing to inflict a wound on the lion. Yet, it was her brother who delivered the final blow. This narrative thread resonates in a later twist involving her brother's encounter with a predator, where he engages in a gripping battle, significantly weakening the creature. This sets the stage for Neru to showcase her growth and resourcefulness. Hi movie buffs, don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, share, and bell button. It's free and it really helps. You'll be notified of each new recap. As the story unfolds, Neru learns about new technologies from French settlers, including firearms and the capabilities of the Predator's helmet. Leveraging her intellect, she devises a plan to outmaneuver the Predator, leading it into a trap reminiscent of her perilous encounter. This underscores her evolution from a determined hunter to a strategic thinker, ultimately triumphing over the threat and affirming her prowess. I was thoroughly impressed by Neru's ingenuity in facing a formidable opponent that outmatched her in strength. It reminded me of the resourcefulness often displayed by Native Americans in their hunting tactics. The film skillfully portrays this at the outset when Neru demonstrates her acute senses, listening for sounds and tracking, essentially thinking like the prey she's pursuing. This strategic approach is mirrored in her final confrontation, where she adopts the Predator's perspective to secure victory. Despite some eye-rolling moments and lackluster dialogue, the performances and cinematography stood out as commendable. The introduction of the feral predator injected a fresh energy into the franchise, accompanied by visually stunning scenes depicting the predator's savage actions with the bear. Surprisingly, the film managed to introduce new elements to the Predator universe effectively. A particularly intriguing detail lies in the gun Neru wields, adorned with the name of a French pirate and a date reminiscent of a similar weapon in Predator 2. This pirate's backstory enriches the lore, presenting a captivating tale of betrayal and survival. The possibility that the individuals encountered in the woods have ties to this pirate's legacy adds an enticing layer to the narrative, suggesting a shared history with the Predator. In summary, while the film had its flaws, it succeeded in reinvigorating the Predator franchise with fresh ideas and engaging storytelling, leaving ample room for further exploration of its rich lore. The movie turned out to be quite enjoyable, despite my initially tempered expectations, largely influenced by the letdown of the last Predator film. However, this one pleasantly surprised me, and managed to surpass those expectations. While it does start a bit sluggish with some awkward and cheesy dialogue, along with moments that feel too forced and cringeworthy, I found myself able to look past these flaws as the narrative unfolded. The film truly excels in its action sequences, cinematography, and character arcs. Dakota Beaver's portrayal of Tabe was particularly noteworthy, and by the end, I found myself drawn to Amber's character as well. Certain aspects of the story evoked memories of a Japanese character from the Alien vs. Predator books, who allied with a predator named Broken Tusk to combat an alien queen. However, in this film, there's a departure from such partnerships. Instead, the protagonist is determined to eliminate the predator threatening her village. For those with access to Hulu, I would recommend giving it a watch, especially since it's available for a free trial. I'm a fan of Hulu and was thrilled when I learned about this edition. It even prompted me to revisit the entire Predator series, including Predator 1, 2, and Predators. The fact that I watched this movie twice speaks volumes about its appeal. As a longtime Predator enthusiast, I'm inclined to embrace this film as part of the canon and disregard its predecessor. If you've seen it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. If there's anything you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe.